Incredible. So the Object 7032 was given to me basically by someone who donated a bunch of boxes to my account. He asked me not to name himself, but everyone who gave me boxes over Christmas break, I really appreciate it. And I've had this tank for like 2 weeks. I never played it. Now the reason I never played this tank is because the second a new tank comes out, everyone focuses it down. It's no fun to play a tank that's brand new because everyone wants to kill one for whatever reason. It's just like that's not the time to play a tank. I went and played a bunch of tier 7 and 9 games today, and I haven't seen a single one of these. So everyone has stopped playing their 7032s, and I wanted to see what it's like to play in like actual matchmaking where you don't have to worry about being like focused down by some puppy who wants to kill a 703 version 2, you know? So let's see what happens. This is my first game in this tank. I literally have no stats. I'm really excited. Oh, perfect. So we're on the map Corellia. This thing is probably going to do very well. I suspect that this tank... So I looked up how the gimmick of the double shot thing works. Basically, you need someone to sit in front of you for like 3 seconds for it to charge. Now, I think that's stupid. I think it's retarded to sit in front of someone for that long, especially in a heavy tank. Like, the reason heavy tank autoloaders are so challenging to play is because it's so easy to just sit in front of someone and let them DPM you down. Now, this tank... Like, it has the potential to absolutely punish anyone who makes a mistake, but you have to be really careful about using it. So what I'm going to do on this map, I don't play this tank, like this type of tank at all. We're going to focus on getting hull down. If you look at its turret, like I know nothing about the armor profile of this vehicle, so I'm going off of guesses basically. But if you look at the turret of this thing, it looks really good hull down. It doesn't have much of a commander's hatch at all. And so I suspect it's going to be really hard for them to deal with me if I can get into this area, because I'll be able to get hull down. There's actual arty cover there as well, and I just think that's where I want this tank to fight. So we're going to go to our south. One thing you need to make sure of if you're going to play aggressively, like the play on this map to make if you're in a heavy, is to go down to here. You just need to make sure there's no one in the donut, because if there's medium tanks in the donut, they're absolutely going to roast you. And in a tank like this, like it doesn't really seem to have the greatest accuracy. If you're shooting at mediums who are poking on you and then falling back, you're going to have a really rough time actually hitting them, because it doesn't seem to have, like, the gun handling seems okay. I just expect it to have typical Russian, you know, the ability to snapshot that most Russian heavies don't actually have, but puppies think they have. So we'll see how that goes. I'm still making this play. This is really rough because you see this guy's a one-shot and these guys are full HP. So normally when you play this flank, you'd want to be fighting heavies. Instead, we're putting ourselves in a position to fight mediums who are above us. So that's not great from like a strategical perspective. Hello. Oh shit, oh shit. Oh! Okay. I didn't think he would stand still for that long. You'd think he would have moved once he shot, but there we go, delete a challenger. I am wrong? Holy shit. We're gonna have to fall back. The Progetto's gonna start poking on us from here. Like, people over here are gonna start challenging us, I think. So I don't really want to challenge them just yet. And obviously, Arty's gonna become an issue. So what I'm gonna do, actually, is I'm gonna push up to this rock, because you can get Arty safe behind that. And I want to shoot at the T-2064. The T-2064, if we can get his side, we can just two-shot him, like everyone else. Now, there's also a type who is in a weird... Hello. One... Oh shit, please stay there. Don't move. Oh, yes. Alright, holy shit. Just like that, we're up to 1500 damage. Probably gonna get clicked again, not that big of a deal. The next thing is to go for this Type 62. Don't really plan on double-clicking the guy. However... I'm gonna repair that. I want to spot the Type if he's trying to run. However, I should be able to get one into him, and that's exactly what I want. Now, the Type has been spotted leaving. So, looking... Hello. 2 seconds. I don't think I'm going to get the double, but we can get the one. Okay, that's great. Oh, shit. There's this really interesting delay when you click. It's so weird. It's like it tries to charge up the gun every single time you press the left. So you actually have to let go of the mouse button really quickly if you want it to unleash the second shot. That's super annoying. What the hell? Now, from this position, I think we're in a really good... Like, we could push into the base if you wanted to, but that's just normally not a good idea. Like, they've literally got two unspotted TDs, none of them that I want to get shot by. And, well, they're going to be in their base. So coming up to here's a better play, especially if we've got a Progetto pushing in, because if their TDs are over here, we'll have side shots on them, and that's ultimately what we'd want. And we can also drop down. So, I have seen heavies make this play. I think normally... it's bad players who do this type of thing. But if you drop down, you can be super annoying because you can actually spot. Now, immediately everyone died, I decided not to drop down, and I think that's going to be a really good play. We're just going to get out of here, because what's going to happen is this 53 is going to try to spot us, and, well, everyone died. So we actually need to save our HP if we want to win this game. So what I'd expect right now is you'd expect this IS-3 to maybe push in. Yeah, he's full HP. He's going to push in. So what I'm going to do is I don't want... Like, this guy is pushing in, and he's probably going to die if I don't support him. The problem is we also have the IS-6 in the north who's going to die, and we might lose that side of the map. What I have to do is I have to kind of pick my battles, and I'm going to try to help out this IS-3. I'm not going to commit, you know, because I think that's a bad play. But if he's killing himself anyways, I want to see if I can help him out. Now, he's getting shot. Probably by someone in this area. Really. So I'll take that shot. No one's there, so that's good to know. I want to try to... Like... Incredible. Is there a tank here? Like, I don't know. Where did he shoot? He blind fired up here. Okay. So there's a tank up there. Nothing I can do about it at this point. I'm in a heavy. That guy's always going to outspot me. It's probably the UDES, based on kind of what was shooting at the IS-3. It wouldn't surprise me at all. And so because the 53 TP's here and not going to spot me in the mid anymore, and because this UDES, I can't fight him on the 0 line, the best play for me to make is to try to get more shots from here. Like, it's not going to be... It's not a perfect play, but if I want to engage this guy, I need to catch him as he pushes down the 0 line. If I want to fight anyone over here, like... Driving back to base isn't the right option, so I feel like this is the right thing to do. And realistically, like, I'm not even going to shoot at the 53 TP. The Super Hellcat should get him. There's no point. And ultimately, I think this is going to be... If we want to win, I think this is where I have to put myself. Now, this guy should die. Incredible. It sucks that IS-3 didn't get up. If the IS-3 got up to here, he totally would have wrecked anyone who was fighting against, because he would have had me for support, and I would have had shots as they YOLO'd him. Now, yeah... Okay, we need to get rid of this type. Now, this is a long-range shot. There's no way I'm going to charge this thing to try to get these shots. If I miss one, you know, I need the second one to try to hit. So it's definitely more consistent to do this. And okay. Also shooting at a moving target here. Okay, so this game seems over, honestly. How do I get the most damage out of this? Okay, so if I were me and I was that UDES, I'd be flanking me. Now, I'm going to move and start dealing with that, because that UDES is going to be full HP. He's going to have a lot of DPM over me. I definitely want to get the first shot into him so I can start reloading. Now, in this case, I'm not loaded just yet, and I'm not going to worry about cap. It's like a Type 62. There's no way that Type 62 is going to cap out. I'm the last alive. Like, he's going to come for me. So what I want to do is I want to kind of push into this direction, because I think that's where they're... I think we're going to catch the UDES. There you go. Find him. Try to go for the track. Not happening. I think I'll put one more into this guy. Dude, the mechanic how it holds your shot if you're holding left click is so frustrating. We put 2 shots into the UDES. His best play is actually to push into me while I'm reloading. Not happening. Gonna see if I can finish him off right here. He's probably got the SU for support, so I'm taking a bit of a risk, but I'm just going to try to kill him because I know that Type 62 is definitely coming behind me. Get the kill, that's exactly what we need. Now, if I was the Type, I'd be behind me right now, so I'm going to get up to here to try to get hull down against him, if I can. And the SU might be coming up this ramp. So, you can imagine, from the SU's perspective, he's... Hello. Where would I be? I'd be right there. No, didn't go in. That's fine. I think that SU is going to come up this ramp. There's nothing I can do about it, but my best play is to try to push him kind of like this. I'm not going to load HE because I don't know for sure what the SU is doing. But, you know, if he was camping in base all game, he hasn't been spotted, kind of implies that. He's going to come up through here if he wasn't supporting the UDES, which he wasn't, so... Try to get more damage out of this. There you go. There's the SU. Dude, no! Holy shit, incredible. So the SU did come up the ramp. I should have just shot the one shell. I was kind of going for both, but that's like an easy 3K. Oh my god. It punishes so hard. If you can get both those shells going, it's like, it's worse than a tier 8 TD. Holy shit. That was 112k credits. Not much more to say about that. I said everything as I was playing the game, so let's try another. Oh, more good matchmaking and another good map for this tank. So, Tundra is a really bad map in my opinion. However, this thing has, you know, effectively 800 alpha damage. And what happens on this map is people go up to F1, and when they commit, you know how Tundra kind of has that ledge that approaches F1, there's a bit of a ramp, and then it flattens out. Once people get up to that ramp, they don't fall back. And so, as a 703, you could just kind of drive out, alpha damage people while they're reloading, and fall back. And so... because we have 800 alpha damage, you know, it's not perfect because we have to wait 3 seconds or so every single time we want to do it. However, it's like we're solid. We can totally make that work. And I wonder if we can start pre-charging. Like, I wonder if you can charge the gun as you're driving forwards so that you can snapshot more effectively against people. So we're going to try that. What I mean by that is I'm going to try holding the left click a second or so before I pull out, just to get that charge going so we reduce the chance of actually taking return fire. And we'll see how this goes. Now, I don't know if we're going to fight their double Onis. If we do, that's going to suck, because I can't do... When you're fighting HE shooting tanks, there they go. They're going to the 0 line, so we got this. Now, dude, what the hell? Are we going to this side alone? Okay, so what's going to happen here is we're probably going to end up fighting their defender alone, I think. Now, I'm confident, you know, as a player who's like decent at this game, I'm confident fighting most other players regardless of their tank. The problem here is that it's a defender, and I don't want to be trading my HP evenly with this guy. I need to make sure I come out on top with most of my HP. So that's a TD as well. Okay. So because I think the defender's going to be here and there's clearly a tank destroyer, I'm not really going to try super hard. We're going to fall back and we're going to kind of give them this flank, because there's no way I'm winning a 2v1 without taking a lot of damage, and I just don't want to take that risk. So there you go. There's the defender. Shocker. We do have already support. That's exactly what we want. And this is the type of play that most people fuck up, because when they play this flank, what they want to do is they want to get up to here. What I need from this defender is I need him to push into this rock here so that these guys back here can shoot at him if they choose to. So I'm being passive, and this is the right way to deal with this. You can see just by falling back, we give teammates the opportunity to help us. So a lot of people kind of underestimate their teammates, and it's like, this TS5 brought his TS5 to the 3 line, so he's clearly not like a stunning player, but he saw that the 1 line was open, and here he is trying to help out. And so you need to give your teammates the opportunity to help you if you want them to, and there you go. Now we have support. We can bounce a shot off the side of the defender because we're shooting heat, right? His spaced armor is going to wreck us. And now we're going to go for people like... Oh, hello. Dude, great play from the defender to fall back. The Super Hellcat's super dead. He, like, totally... I don't have the gun depression to aim for his lower plate, and so I have to play this way better than I am, but maybe we can get a shot on the Super Hellcat right there. Good enough. And from here, I think... Do we want to push in? What's going to happen? Super Hellcat's falling back because the 45 TP's pushing in, and so I'm comfortable pushing in because I've got this guy with a huge portion of his armor, and we've got a flank. Otherwise, it'd be a 4v2, and it wouldn't be worth fighting, but because the 45 TP's flanking, it's evened out, and we can go for people like you. Good. Do I reload yet? Please reload. Holy shit, he bounced incredible. I don't know how good this armor is, but we will reload before this guy does. I think I'd rather just shoot at the Panther, because this guy's got DPM and he's supporting the 252, so I would just want to get rid of guns at this point, basically. And while we're reloading, we can kind of just sit here. The TS5 just took a shot, so I will beat this defender on his reload. I pushed up after the TS5 fired because I didn't want to block this guy's shot. You can see every single time I push up, I block his shot, and that's not good. You know, I'd rather... He's helping me out. I want him to get damage just because he's actually playing well. Now, in this case, I'm going to push into this 252 because I want damage. If you look at the score, it's over. So we need to push in. We need to get as much damage as we possibly can because, you know, we're really... It's, this one, we're not going to get a lot out of this. Now, when I mentor, most people... Okay, I want to cover this because even though it seems obvious, most people I mentor don't make this play. So what's happening is I'm being very aggressive. And if you look at my team, the only player who's going after this Scorpion is the AMX. All these other players are getting distracted by a T44. So what I'm doing is by going after this Scorpion, I'm going to get more damage. It's just the... Yeah, he's making the right play. But basically, I didn't get distracted by the low HP T44, and that's going to give me more damage on the Scorpion. And, you know, it's like plays like that that increase your damage by 500. These players, this guy's been on 300 HP for, like, the past minute or so, and so I'm going to do way better because I decided not to go after a one-shot T44. And I might even pick up the 4th kill by shooting this RHM right here, simply because I looked at who I had the option of going after, and I went after the guy with the most HP. So that's a really good result for myself, despite the score. 2,400 damage. We went to a flank where no one was. We didn't get the chance to use the 2-shot like feature of this vehicle, but honestly, I thought that was still a really good game. So I want to see how many credits. It's such a weird tank. I'm not used to it at all. I don't know the armor profile of this thing, like, and it's just so interesting to play. Now, I noticed, like, if you play World of Tanks, no one plays this thing, and I think it's because it's not as good as people say it is. Like, I feel like this tank was very overhyped when Wargaming released it. You know, because if it was as good as people thought it was when it was released, everyone would still be playing it because they'd just be able to farm the stats in it. Now, it's definitely not a bad tank. I did very well in it, you know, and I've had a pretty decent time. But I think what happens with this vehicle is it's just a very specialist vehicle, and it kind of has one gimmick. And so it's kind of hard to get used to. But that's my thoughts on it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to see more, be sure to hit the like and the subscribe button, and I hope to see you around. Later, guys. Bye-bye.